Welcome to my fish. Okay, so here's our ferry coming back. So some days it runs every half hour, some days it runs every few hours. So you always gotta know when the schedule is. So we had to sit there for a wee bit waiting for the ferry to come because we didn't want to stand here. Yeah, no problem. Good, bye. William Inglis. Who's he? William Inglis.
He's the one who built these.
He built them?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought...
You, on the boat, there's a picture of it.
Oh yeah? Did he have anything to do with Inglis Appliances? Because they had that big Inglis sign that has all the trivia on it, sayings. Yeah, last two in the boat. So we're gonna get back on the ferry for the ride back, and then we'll be heading home.
You'll be headed home.
No, I gotta go to the flea market for a tent.
I thought you were gonna go.
Oh, I might not. All depends. Okay. Okay, so they have emergency. There's a fire, 2 long blasts, captain's in charge of the bridge, 3 days of the mate. Man overboard. Cool. So if you fall overboard, apparently they'll go get you. CN Tower is very iconic of Toronto. I've been up there so many times. Aaron's been up there so many times. We used to have a fish tank up there. And a windmill over at CNE. Yeah, you guys seen the windmill when we went to the CNE and the Caravana Parade. Building going on in Toronto right now. If I can see. Oh man, how many cranes? There's one, there's another, there's another, there's one sticking up there, there's one, there's one. Oh wow, there's even some up on those tall ones. There's like 4 or 5 more. Pretty waterfront. Okay, so coming in soon, so bon voyage. Okay, that's an emergency exit, but we don't know where it's going to. Like,
Jumping on the way.
Probably. And of course, Aaron points out the obvious: if you're a little overweight, you're pretty much toast because it's just in the center column of the ship. There's the front. We're coming into the dock, but there's the emergency exit. Okay, well, you're ending up in the water, but I guess in case the place burns down, it's better. Alright, well, we're coming in. Well, it's an emergency. I'm taking whatever exit I can get. But for this time, let's take this one. Alright. Okay, there's Ripley's. CN Tower. So this is the end of our excellent adventure. We went to the island! Went to the island, man.
You can see Ripley's.
Now you can see Ripley's again. No, you can't. Well, you can see the top. Rogers Center. We call it Skydome now. Even though Rogers Center now.
Rogers is building another one that can't be considered.
Oh, yeah?
That's in Rogers Center.
So was that a pretty excellent adventure? Hanging out with Dad, going on an island cruise, I'll tell you, I don't take you anywhere. I took you to the island.
$7.
Yeah, well, $7. I'm still taking you to the island. Cheaper than any other island I could take you to. And I wouldn't have had my boy with me. I need boy. Hopefully the furnace guy will be there because we need heat.
Yeah, why is the house so cold?
Well, I don't know. The fan's working, but we don't have any heat. He's supposed
It was
to be...
really hot last night. Blowing out
Yeah. So do you think it blew out all the heat last night? And
I don't know.
because it was 18 degrees this morning instead of 21. So he said he'd be there at 2. So apparently he's going to be there sometime around 3. So hopefully it's something that he can fix today. Yeah. Well, you always complain that I used to keep the apartment too warm.
Yeah, you did. Even though you had no control over it.
Well, do you remember how much your mother used to complain about how warm it was?
Yeah.
And she was going to call the city, and I'm like, sweetie, calling the city to complain that your apartment's too warm won't really get you much action? I don't call her sweetie anymore, though. No.
I never heard back about the dogs.
What about the dogs?
Remember when I called you in from Mom's house and the dogs were barking obsessively behind
Oh, yeah.
over?
Yeah?
I said they were going to get back to me in 4 to 5 days.
Oh, yeah, well, the city
It doesn't
days.
really bother me. I don't live there.
Yeah.
Mom says they still bark.
Oh, yeah, well, if they barked before, they'll still bark. Anyhow, this is the end of our excellent adventure. We're heading along the Gardiner, zooming around the corners, watching Highway 99. Okay, so we had an island adventure there, well, it's 2 weeks ago. No, it's a week and a half ago now. And the boat that we took, Leaky Islands Ferry, out of service. The main ferry was taken out of service Tuesday night. The William Inglis, a 400 passenger boat. Well, it's a good thing that we didn't sink. Oh, so the other boat's gonna come. Oh.
What?
So right now what they gotta do is they gotta take a bus to Billy Bishop Airport and then wait for the airplanes not to be flying and drive really fast across the runway before the next plane comes in, and then take the Billy Bishop ferry. So I bet they're glad that there's a ferry on Billy Bishop right now, because otherwise, okay, do you think the ice is strong enough that we could walk? But yeah, this is the 6 weeks of pain.
Couldn't you just take an island taxi?
Yeah, but they charge a lot of money. I
They're
don't know.
not that expensive, actually. Apparently, it's cheaper than taking the ferry in some ways. If you have a whole group of people and you fill the boat.
Oh yeah, well, that's true for most things. But I have my boy with me. Today is Thursday, December 19th, and it's not a particularly good day. My arm is so sore.
When are you going to the
Well, this
airport?
afternoon I got an appointment. So I was thinking maybe you could take me there, go do RZ trading, and then come back and get me. Because they're only a block apart. And then we can go see Tony Two Tanks.
I'd like to do Tony Two Tanks before that.
Why?
Because we're close to the house, driving all the way away from the house, and then having to come all the way back to the house in rush hour traffic.
Yeah, but coming back from Tony Two Tanks in rush hour traffic is nothing because everybody's going the other way. I don't want to be going to Tony Two Tanks in rush hour traffic. Because, like, Steele's is solid going west, 7 solid going west.
So then you'd be headed there during rush hour. I don't understand what you're talking about then.
Well, it all depends, early rush hour or later rush hour. Are you chewing your finger?
No.
Do you suck your thumb anymore?
No.
Did you know you used to suck your thumb for a long time?
Because I was a baby,
Yeah, you definitely were a baby. You were a baby about everything. You used to cry. I offered you massive sums of money if you'd only be quiet, massive amounts of cash, toys, candy, anything you wanted. And you defied me. You just kept screaming and screaming.
Where would all that massive amounts of cash have come from?
Well, good thing you didn't shut up. I would have had to get a job. Your father would have had to work for a living? That would be tragic. That's cleaning fish tanks is a lot easier than a real job.
Where's your Christmas shopping?
I don't. I just don't buy anything for anybody, and it makes Christmas ever so much less stressful. You're measuring your chin. Oh, you got fuzz caught in your chin fuzz?
I wake up every morning and I always get stuff there.
Do you ever get dog hair in your chin fuzz?
That's all it is. That's dog hair. Where did you think it came from?
I thought it was fluff fuzz. It looked white.
It's Rascal's fur.
Yeah. Do you sleep with Rascal?
No, but the hair's not grown.
Ah, and it just floats everywhere.
All over my... It's not as bad as it used to be.
No?
She used to come on the bed, but she doesn't anymore. She's too old. She can't jump up. Really gets on the couch.
Yeah. All right. Well, you put this on after the island adventure. All right. Bye bye.